Today I consider to do seminar secretary of student council from B.Ed second year. Here welcome all of you to this program on World AIDS Day. So now on the behalf of NKC CTE family, I would like to request the head of the institution come chairperson of this today's program, our beloved principal, Dr. Draupadi Patel Madam, to come forward and take over the seat on the dais. Please. Now, on the behalf of all the teachers and students, I would like to request the convener of the Department of Seminar, Dr. Shruti Rupa Ponda Madam, to come forward and take over the seat on the dais. Now, on the behalf of NKC CTE, I would like to request the co-convener of the Department of Seminar, Sri Shiva Prasad Malik sir, to come forward and take over the seat on the dais. Then, on the behalf of members of NKC CTE family, I would like to request co-convener of the Department of Seminar, Sri Sabyasachi Das sir, to come forward and take over the seat on the dais. Now I would request the volunteers to come forward and felicitate and welcome the chairperson of today's program. Please give a big hand of applause. We are now about to commence our event by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. And this is a very symbolic moment that signifies the eradication of darkness and igniting of thought and enlightenment. So, it is our honor to invite our supreme pillar of our institution, come chairperson, our beloved principal madam, to come on the stage and lead the lamp.
ज्योति परम ज्योति दीपो ज्योति जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं दीप ज्योति नमोस्तुते शुभं आत्मज्योतिः प्रदीप्ताय ब्रह्मज्योतिः नमोस्तुते ब्रह्मज्योतिः प्रदीप्ताय गुरुज्योतिः नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिः परं ज्योति दीपज्योतिः जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं दीपज्योतिः नमोस्तुते शुभं करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदः द्वेषबुद्धिविनाशाय आत्मज्योतिः नमोस्तुते आत्मज्योतिः प्रदीप्ताय ब्रह्मज्योतिः नमोस्तुते ब्रह्मज्योतिः प्रदीप्ताय गुरुज्योतिः नमोस्तुते
Thank you so much to all of you. May these unwavering flames mark the auspicious beginning of our proceedings today, and may Lord Ganesha bestow to all of us with his blessing for prosperous future. Now, on behalf of Seminar Forum, I welcome co-convener cum Assistant Professor Sri Siva Prasad Malik sir to give welcome address to this seminar program.
Good morning, everyone. Respected principal ma'am, esteemed colleague members, and dear students. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this seminar event. First and foremost, I would like to welcome our esteemed principal madam for allowing us and joining with us and for cooperating with us for creating the seminar on this day. And she will share her knowledge and expertise with us. And I would like to welcome you all esteemed faculty members and your students for your presence here today and demonstrates your desire to learn and grow together. So we are looking forward to learn and grow with you, dear students. So today's seminar is an important event for all of us, and we all have gathered here to observe. The main purpose of this day to observe is our duty to spread awareness about HIV and prevent the human race from AIDS. World AIDS Day is also observed to create awareness among people to have their health checkup and prevent getting diagnosed by HIV. So, creating mass awareness about AIDS to people over worldwide is extremely important for nowadays. The theme of World AIDS Day on December 2023 is Let Communities Live. So, under the theme, communities living with and affected by HIV, networks of people who are focuses on eliminating the stigma and discriminations which are found in our society. So, by wearing the red ribbon on World AIDS Day, we will see the universal symbol of awareness and support for those who are living with HIV, and we must cooperate with them, and we also behave as like normal people with them. Okay, so now I welcome all the student speakers and our resource persons to share their knowledge and thoughts in the special day. So now I welcome all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for highlighting program. So now we will start the seminar program. So now on this journey, I would like to welcome our first paper presenter and joint seminar secretary Manaswini Hota from B.Ed first year.
Good morning everyone, respected principal ma'am, teachers, seniors and my peers. I am Manaswini Hota, B.Ed first year. As we are going to observe World AIDS Day, I am thankful to everyone for giving me this opportunity to present a seminar on Let Communities Live. These are my contents. What is World AIDS Day? World AIDS Day, observed on 1st December every year, stands as a global initiative aimed at increasing awareness about AIDS pandemic and stemming from HIV infection. This is a remembering day for those who lost their lives due to the disease, supporting individuals living with HIV and advocating for prevention, treatment and support services. AIDS, which stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Disease, it is the most advanced stage of HIV infection. HIV attacks the body immune system, making it difficult for the body to fight off infection, illness and certain cancer. The history of World AIDS Day dates back to 1st December 1988 when it was first observed. This day was established by World Health Organization as a response to the AIDS pandemic and as a means to raise awareness, offer support and take action against the spread of HIV. The two scientists first observed the pandemic and spread awareness about it. James W. Bond and Thomas Netter. The concept behind World AIDS Day emerged from the need to confront the escalating crisis of HIV on a global scale, and the World AIDS Day served as a vital platform for education, advocacy and mobilization efforts. This is the global report on HIV. IMEAIDS or WHO estimate 2023 approximately 39 million people who are living with HIV at the end of 2022. 1.5 million children living with HIV, in addition of 53% were women and girls. This is the overall report of global HIV pandemic epidemic. Need of communities affected by HIV, including key population, networks and youth leaders, have been and continue to be pivotal in driving progress within the HIV response. Their roles encompass crucial facets such as offering vital prevention, testing and treatment support service, fostering trust, devising innovative solutions, promoting overall health, overseeing policy implementation, and holding service providers accountable, empowering communities to take the lead efforts offers a pathway to potentially eradicating AIDS globally. Its call to action. It urges the facilitation and support of communities in their leadership roles within the HIV response. On World AIDS Day 2023, World Health Organization stands alongside and honors the remarkable contributions of communities, acknowledging their indispensable leadership in steering the fight against HIV. These are some activities which are performed by communities: awareness campaign, community events, testing and counseling, social media campaigns, fundraising activities. Now I would like to conclude my topic. World AIDS Day 2023. Under the theme Let Communities Lead is an opportunity to reflect on the progress made to date, to raise awareness about the challenges that remains to achieve the goals of ending AIDS by 2030, and to mobilize all stakeholders to jointly redouble efforts to ensure the success of the HIV response. Thank you.
Now I welcome the second paper presenter, Sushil Kumar Pradhan from B.Ed first year, to give his paper presentation.
A very good morning to all of you. Today's topic is about World AIDS Day. So, today I will talk about key factor of HIV, what it's like to live with HIV, and what can you do. So, what is the importance of World AIDS Day? It is a global day of action on HIV and AIDS. It is a day to get the facts on HIV and AIDS. A day to show support for people living with HIV and AIDS. A day to get involved. Next slide. What is HIV? The full form is human immunodeficiency virus. It is a virus that damages the immune system and reduces the ability to fight off infections. So due to HIV, the AIDS happens. It is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is the latter stage of HIV infection where someone develops potentially fatal infection and cancer. So I have a question for all of you. Globally, how many people are living with HIV? Any guesses? 1,000, 2,000? Slide. Let's see. 39 million people are there who are affected by HIV. So let's see what is the case in India. Next slide. Next slide. 2.5 million people are there in India who gets affected by HIV. Of everyone living with HIV in India, how many don't know? If we consider the NKC CTE as a HIV prone area, then how many of you don't know that HIV is in you? 1 out of 12 don't know. If we had 200 students here, then 16 among you are HIV affected. Next slide. How is HIV passed? So having sex without protection or other forms of protection, sharing needles and injecting equipment from mother to baby. These are the cases where HIV is passed on. How to prevent HIV? Next. So, using protection when having sex can prevent HIV from being passed on. Protections have the additional benefit of preventing all other STDs also. Next slide. These are the pills. So, the second picture is a picture of pills. It is PEP can be taken 48 hours after possible exposure to HIV. These are the pills. Then U equals to U. What does this signify? First U refers to undetectable, second U refers to untransmissible. When someone living with HIV is on good treatment, the amount of virus in the body is reduced. Then the use of safe needles can prevent you from HIV. The HIV, what are the misconceptions that exist within or with HIV? You cannot get HIV from kissing, hugging, or handshake, then high-five smiles or wings. HIV prejudice is hateful, hurtful, and discriminatory. So, getting tested for HIV. It is the way that you can know that the HIV is with you or not. This is the changing perception I will share with you. One amongst the 8 people said they had never told anyone about their HIV status other than healthcare professionals. 1 in 5 people needed help with loneliness and isolation in the past year. 1 in the 10 people had been denied or refused a health treatment of procedure that they needed. why amongst the three people, only them, they would be treated differently to other patients? What you can do? We are the Red Ribbon, as I have already to show support for those living with HIV and AIDS, be aware and educated about HIV and AIDS, find out what's going on and get involved, challenge the prejudice and stigma. Nelson Mandela, you know this famous personality. History will surely judge us harshly if we do not respond with all the energy and resources that we can bring to bear in the fight against AIDS. Ask yourselves what you can do as a global citizen in the fight against HIV and AIDS. We must never forget our own responsibilities. Thank you. I am Shishuma Pradhan, BEd first year student. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present.
Now I welcome the third paper presenter from BEd first year, Pramita Samu, to present her paper.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected principal ma'am, respected teachers, and all the members present here. I am Pramita Sahu of grade first year, going to present a seminar on the topic Let Communities Live. These are my contents. Introduction. World AIDS Day is a global AIDS day introduced by the World Health Organization in 1988. It is observed every year on December 1. World AIDS Day is a global event that unites people to show support for the 39 million people that are living with HIV around the world, and to remember and honor the 40.4 million lives that have been lost due to AIDS-related illness. Human immunodeficiency virus. This virus attacks cells that help the body fight infection, making a person more vulnerable to other infections and diseases. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is the most advanced stage of the disease. HIV spreads from the body fluids of an infected. This figure shows the structure of HIV. The theme of World AIDS Day 2023 is Let Communities Live. And this theme emphasizes the collective strength and influence of communities in driving initiatives related to HIV awareness, prevention, and healthcare. And this shows the examples of communities working for HIV patients. In Nigeria, communities deliver services in far-reach areas, and communities increased 64% of access to treatment. In Namibia, youth community organizations have used e-bikes to deliver services to young people, students who often cannot attend clinics or hospitals. During Russia-Ukraine war, communities ensured treatment of HIV positive patients when people were not able to go to hospitals or clinics. In Thailand and Brazil, communities advocated on the street, in court, and in parliament to ensure life-saving medicines were available and accessible to all. This resulted in decrease of cost of antiretroviral treatment from $225,000 per person per year to $70 per person. This is the power of community. And this figure shows World AIDS Day 2023 theme, Let's Community Lead. It emphasizes these key points. The first point is empowerment of community. It acknowledges the importance of empowering local communities to take charge of initiatives related to HIV or AIDS. And the second point is local engagement. It highlights the significance of involving communities in the planning, implementation, and evaluation of programs and services. And the third point is community-led initiatives. It promotes and supports community-led initiatives in areas such as prevention, education, testing, treatment, and support services. And the fourth point is reducing stigma and discrimination. It addresses the importance of community involvement in reducing stigma and discrimination associated with HIV or AIDS, fostering a more supportive and inclusive environment. And fifth one is collaboration with healthcare professionals. It encourages collaboration between community and healthcare professionals to ensure a comprehensive and effective response to HIV or AIDS. And sixth one is raising awareness. It emphasizes the role of communities in raising awareness about HIV or AIDS, promoting education and encouraging regular testing. Then, resource mobilization. It advocates for community involvement in resource mobilization efforts to support local initiatives and programs related to HIV or AIDS. Then, local solidarity. It highlights the interconnectedness of communities worldwide in the fight against HIV or AIDS, fostering a sense of global solidarity and shared responsibility. Then conclusion. Death rates among people with HIV have increased by nearly 70% since the peak in the early 2000s. Every single minute, a life is lost to AIDS. Every week, 4,000 adolescent girls and young women are newly infected by HIV. And still 9.2 million people around the world are living with HIV do not have access to life-saving treatment. This is not a fate, we can change it. The theme of World AIDS Day emphasizes the crucial role of communities in shaping the HIV response and achieving the goal of ending AIDS by 2030. Thank you.
Now I welcome the fourth paper presenter, Moray Ranjan Devuri from B.Ed first year to present this paper.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Principal Madam and my faculty members. My friends and seniors, I am honored to present this seminar paper on World AIDS Day, which is observed on 1st December. So, what is HIV? It is human immunodeficiency virus, a virus that damages the immune system and reduces the ability to fight off infections. Then what is AIDS? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, the latter stage of HIV infection, that someone develops potentially fatal infections. So how can someone become infected with HIV? It is infected by unprotected sex, sharing needles for injecting drugs from mother to baby. We cannot become infected by kissing, hugging, and shaking hands, sharing calls, glasses, and knives. Everyday social contact with someone who has HIV. These all are some slides you have seen before, so I'm not going into detail. So This is Kama Purana Nabharana Ladja. You might don't understand the meaning of this. As it says, lust has no fear and no shame. Because there is a reason why I put that slide in my presentation. Let's. The reason I put Kama Grana Navya because of this sexual transmission. There is a whopping percentage of 86% in a global nations, and there is mother suicide 11.8% on self-medical practices, which is a decrease nowadays, but it was there. And if we consider the gender based, 46% females and 54% male are infected by the HIV. If we go into the respective age scenarios, then less than 15 years are 4%, 15 to 49 years are 80, 83%, and 49 to 70 years is 1.4%, and 70 to 70 plus years is 4.9%. If we consider our fact in India, then Maharashtra is respectively from in first place. These all are in lakhs. So 3.9 to it increased to 4.5 lakhs in 2019, and you can see the respective ones of Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Gujarat there. And how can I forget our this is I came across this news today newspaper that Red Road Hospital Club and Samraman Dalton Kapila Panja murder Samraman begin to tackle such a everything here the event was Hamru Sarvaniko at the Jazz to Payas Jordan, Warner Bakis, the Torres Jordan, the Jazz still going out of 16 of among you HIV per day. Then this AIDS looking violent and Rajani, usually Lokpad education, there are community based activities by Lokpad education, there is some business, समस्या औषध समाज में बड़े Lokpad नियुक्ति कराए थे। ऐसे तो करने की 50,000 में कौन सी भी एचआईवी संक्रमण 9 दिनों समाज संक्रमण का अधिक होता So how many people are affected in the world? So I presented old data here, which is rectified by Shukil, I think it's 39 million. So here I am going to talk about the social stigma that are attached to the AIDS patients and how they are facing some challenges in the society. It's stigma and discrimination, the socialization and isolation. AIDS patient often face exclusion from social circles due to fear of misunderstanding, leading to isolation and emotional distress. Then discrimination in workplaces, individuals may encounter workplaces discrimination affecting a career opportunity and job insecurity. Because there is a stigma attached to our in our subconscious mind that those who are affected by AIDS, if we touch them or we talk with them, we converse with them, we might be affected by the disease. The mental health and challenges, increased risk of depression and anxiety, the chronic nature of HIV and AIDS can contribute to higher rates of depression and anxiety, impacting overall mental well-being. Coping with emotional impact, patient must navigate the emotional toll of a life-altering diagnosis, including grief, fear, and uncertainty. Because the curing process of the treatment process is pretty much long enough so that it is an emotional toll on the patient which can affect the mental health, relationships, range, disclosure challenges deciding when and how to disclose one's HIV status within personal relationship and and create strain and potential complications. Potential breakdown of relationships means misunderstanding, fear, lack of support, may strain relationships lead to breakups and distancing. Isolation and alienation. Social isolation due to fear, struggling to find support, and financial hardship. As I am talking about the patients are facing difficulties in finding job scenario. These also implement that result in employment discrimination, high medical costs, then access to healthcare, unequal access to quality healthcare, limited availability of HIV and AIDS treatment. Some of you might see some patients, they don't convey that we are affected. They don't convey they don't let others know that we are affected by AIDS. Then educational and employment challenges and parental concerns. Fears of transmitting the virus from parents to children. Parents may grapple with the concern of transmitting the virus to their children, necessitating careful family planning, navigate parenthood with HIV, balancing parenthood with the challenges of living with HIV, requires additional consideration and support. Community and cultural issues. Struggle within the conservative community. Individual conservative communities may face additional hurdles such as judgment, isolation, and lack of understanding. Cultural taboos and affecting social integration. Cultural beliefs surrounding HIV and AIDS can impact social integration, hindering community support. How community is going to help patients? We can reduce the stigma and discrimination, providing emotional support, ensuring access to resources, advocacy for equal opportunities, promoting safe practices, and fostering inclusivity. And this quote, you have seen this quote of Nelson Mandela. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Murray, for sharing your thoughts and providing us brief information regarding this disease. And now, I welcome Soumya Ranjan Murray from B.Ed first year to present his paper.
Respected dignitary, all the faculty members, all other students, I am Soumya Ranjan Murray, presenting a PPT on World AIDS Day. যেহেতু এই বছর থিম হচ্ছে কমিউনিটি সব মেইনলি ফোকাস করে কমিউনিটির রোল মডেল কমিউনিটিকে এম্পায়ার করলে ଆମେ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ କ'ଣ କରିପାରିବା ସେ ବିଷୟ empowering community uniting against AIDS on one AIDS empowering community joining coming together and empowering community in the battle against AIDS. Together we have the power to create change and inspire hope for the impacted. We stand united and किछिटा स्ट्रैटेजी लिस्ट होइछि से जिस चारटा पार्ट होइछि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल policy makers and program managers should welcome initiatives and ensure meaningful engagement of key population, community organizations and people including youth, women living in HIV in advocacy, service level, policy development, community level monitoring,
and evolution to address barriers to quality services. Second one, communities including the young population should be proactively reached as the policy makers. Young people must step up into the leadership roles in designing, planning, budgeting, and implementation of the HIV prevention and care program. Third, countries should continue to reform laws, regulations, and practices that denounce stigma, discrimination, and exclusion. The human rights of key populations and affected groups must be respected, protected, and fulfilled. The last one, in this era of universal health coverage by 2030, countries must invest in decentralized and integrated primary and care services of HIV, viral hepatitis, STI, and other communicable and non-communicable diseases to deliver a people-centered service and ultimately achieve multi-disease control and elimination. তারপরে আমি এডস বিষয়ে জানিবা কাহিনী তার ଗୋଟେ অন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং রখিয়া কাহিনী learn about the impact of AIDS and how it affects communities worldwide. Understanding the challenges is the first step towards creating a supportive and inclusive environment. Spreading awareness. Spread the message of hope, support for those living with AIDS. By raising awareness, we can combat stigma, discrimination, and create a more compassionate society. Education role considered. Empowering through education. Education is key to empowering communities by sharing knowledge about prevention, treatment, and support. We can empower individuals to control of their health. Supporting those affected. ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଏଡ୍ସ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆଫେକ୍ଟେଡ୍ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ କାହିଁକି ସପୋର୍ଟ କରିବା କେମିତି କରିବା ସେଇ ବିଷୟରେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିବା So let's extend our support to those affected by AIDS by providing compassionate care and a sense of community. We can make a positive impact on their life. Then, uniting for the change. It's time to unite as a global community and work towards a world without AIDS. Together, we can create a future where everyone has access to care and support. Celebrating progress. Today's occasion, celebrating about progress made in AIDS protein and prevention for the strategy for use करें. हमारे celebrate करना चाहिए. Let's celebrate the progress made in the fight against AIDS. Together, we have achieved milestones in prevention, treatment, and support. Our collective efforts are making a difference. Conclusion. A call to action. As we conclude, let's remember that our actions matter. We can continue empowering community and making a positive impact in the fight against AIDS. Join us in creating a world of hope and support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Soumya Ranjan, for making us aware and telling us what is the role and contribution of our human society towards the victims of AIDS patients. And now I take the privilege to listen from one of our teachers who is an effective motivator and a powerful influencer, come assistant professor Dr. Kabani Ball madam, to come forward and present her paper.
Thank you, Corporal, for inviting me. Respected Principal Madam, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear student friends who are here and participating and listening very interestingly to the seminars. So first of all, thank you all for taking part in the seminar and listening passively. So I was hearing from all of you about the AIDS Day and what this day is important and how we are going to deal with the situation. So, why aspect all of you have explained till now? So that I will not So why this day? Actually, according to your data, what you have provided here, that 39 million people all over the world are now living with HIV/AIDS. And when we also listen to the term HIV/AIDS, we have an inner fear. There is a fear from within us. It is created within us. As Malay and Susil were giving the data, so from that data, we can say that the stigma, social stigma are still within us. In spite of being educated, having the knowledge about this, we have that stigma. So that's why perhaps I think we are celebrating the day every year starting from the 1988. So it's an opportunity to remember or to make us aware or awake us so that we will be aware about this and lead our life accordingly. So for this purpose, we have to first know what is the basic of the AIDS. As science students, I think you are aware about all these things, or you may have forgotten what is the reason behind why there is no vaccine for AIDS, why we have a fear or a social stigma in our mind. So this is the basic is that we have the blood and we know we have the RBC and WBCs or lymphocytes, and the white blood cells contain the lymphocytes and phagocytes. Again, the lymphocytes are of two types, T cells and B cells, and T cells are again of two types. They are called the CD4 cells and CD8 cells on the basis of the receptors present on the T cells. So actually, who deals with the immune system, that is the CD4 T cells or the T cells having the CD4 receptors. So when any foreign antigen enters into our body, then what happens? Then the CD4 receptors identify the foreign antigens and present it to the next B cells. Then the immune process, the mechanism starts. So, to kill the cells, first the CD4 cells need to be activated, need to recognize the foreign antigen. So, what happens in case of AIDS? In case of AIDS cells, this is the picture you can here, when the HIV or the virus, immune deficiency virus that enters or affected individual, then it directly affects the CD4 containing T cells. And like this, you can see the picture. This is an infected cells where it produces. There are two pathways. One is the A pathway, that is in case of naturally you are not treated, not being treated, you are not getting any treatment. At that time, the A figure follows. The A figure represents where it will divide and redivide and redivide, then it will give rise to the infected cells again and again. And that infected cells will undergo death process. Cell apoptosis will happen. So the dead cells will be produced. But when an individual is aware about that he or she is infected with the HIV, then he is taking the treatment, then the B pathway will follow. So in the B pathway, the infected cells are replicated, but in spite of this, as the antiretroviral therapy is continued in that person, so this therapy inhibits the production of the viral cells or viral production. It prevents it, inhibits it. Inhibit means it decreases. So that's why the T cells with CD4 receptors, their number increases. So that our immune system works to some extent in a proper way. So that the patient will survive for some days. So this is the benefit of the therapy or the treatment, what is going on. But directly we cannot heal it because of this, as it is affecting the defense system directly. Then some of you have stated all this also, and all I think all are aware about this, but we need to refresh this knowledge that what are the common means of transmission. The common means of transmission of HIV or AIDS is the homosexual and heterosexual intercourse. And if we will see the data of the worldwide epidemic, it is estimated that 75% of cases of HIV transmissions are attributable to heterosexual contact, while the probability of transmission by vaginal intercourse is lower than by other means, such as IV drug use or receptive anal intercourse. And the likelihood of infection enhanced by presence of sexually transmitted diseases. Next cause is the receipt of infected blood or blood products. Passes from mother to infants include blood transport in the birth process and milk in the nursing time. It may be one of the causes. Use of intravenous drug by sharing hypodermic needle. Hypodermic needle means the needle which is used to inject below the skin, below the dermis, that is the skin or outer covering. So that is also one of the way of transmission. Then if we look into the data, so this is represented in the form of a graph. See, you can see very well that which mode of transmission is much more, whose frequency is much more. Generally, the sex worker, the mode of transmission through the sex worker, this is the highest frequency, having the highest frequency. Also, you have the cause like you can transmit it from your spouse or unknown cause may be there, as you were doing in your Nukkad Natak. So unknown causes are also there. NKC means mother to child transmission, that is NKC, or through blood or through dental procedure also, if precaution will not be taken properly, or nature sharing also, which is a very common thing. But in have to take care. And another thing I will also like to add here that we are thinking that we are not coming across directly, our blood is not coming across the infected people's blood. But sometimes what happens, there are micro injuries in our hands generally. As we ladies are working at home, we are using the knife or butter, all these things. That's why there are possibilities of micro injuries in hands. So that we have to also take care. That's why the doctors or the medical professionals are at high risk. But now, as you have stated, the risk has been decreased due to the proper precautions taken by the medical professionals. So these are the risk factors where the HIV will be at more risk if there will be unprotected sex, or there will be sexual transmitted disease, or high viral load. If anybody having the viral infection, but he or she is not taking any treatment due to social stigma or any social causes, then the viral load will be more. As we have seen from the diagram, that how viral load will increase if we will not take the treatment. Then substance use or dowsing or multiple sexual partner, these are the causes or these factors. Then one thing we have to also know, as Sushil has given us the data 16 of you, Sushil and Malay in Angul, given us the data that 16 of you, maybe there is chances that you are infected with HIV, maybe possibilities are there, because if we will be unaware about this. So we need to be careful, we need to be aware about this. So what may be the signs and symptoms when we will go to the doctor? The symptoms of HIV vary depending on the stage of infection. The disease spread more easily in the first few months after a person is infected. But many are unaware of their status until the later stages. This is a very pathetic condition. If you are unaware, so awareness is the first thing here. In the first few weeks after being infected, people may not experience symptoms. Others may have an influenza-like illness including fever, headache, rash, or sore throat. The infection progressively weakens the immune system. When it will occupy all your immune cells, all your T cells, then your immune system will be weak, and then this will cause the signs and symptoms like your swollen lymph nodes, weight loss, fever, diarrhea, or cough. Anything may happen to you. That's why it is called a syndrome, not a disease. This is a syndrome, collection of a lot of disorders. So without treatment, people with HIV infection can also develop severe illness, tuberculosis, cryptococcal meningitis, or severe bacterial infection, or cancer such as lymphoma and Kaposi sarcoma. HIV causes other infections to get worse, such as hepatitis B, hepatitis C, or Mpox-like virus may also attack. So this is the cause or the basic of HIV infection. But as educated or illiterate people, as aware citizen of the country, you need to know all the basics. So when there will be knowledge, then the social stigma may be kept away. Otherwise, not. So we know that we have no vaccine, no cure, only education can do something. As Malay has stated the news of today, that Crystal Lokpal has been appointed for this. So in which type of risk zone we are at? Okay. So anything may happen, so we have to be careful. So how, that's why perhaps the thing has been taken, let lead the community. But how the community is going to lead? Who will lead the community? Who will lead in the community? We are observing here that after NEP 2020, most of the responsibility has been shifted to the community. But it is not the shifting only. You have to, you are also a community member. I am also a community member. So as a community member, I have to take the lead. As a community member, you have to take the lead. But we are shifting the responsibility. That is the major problem. Otherwise, we are celebrating this day, making awareness among people. In spite of all these things, we are now the data is saying that the cases are there as it is. 39 million is not a less number. And chance of infecting others is also will be greater. But till 2022, what I have seen the data that the graph is gradually decreasing, declining, and now it is in the moving in a parallel mode with the base, with the axis. Okay, so it is a good thing, but we have to make awareness more awareness among the people so that we will be free from this virus. So what you can do or we can do, so educate every person in our community to understand how HIV or AIDS is spread and what we can do to protect ourselves. Spread this message, educate every person, each and every person in your society, where you are, where in the community where you are living. So spread the message. Encourage people to change their sexual behavior and to practice safe sex all time. So that also you have to spread, because as we all know that we are living in such a society where this thing, talking about sex or sexual behavior is a stigma. We are feeling safe to express about this. That's why government has also taken steps to teach in the schools. It is the different programs are being carried out. As according to your data, the 15 to 49-year age group is more vulnerable to infection. So that's why adolescent girls, adolescent boys, they need to be trained, they need to be educated through all those things so that we can prevent or in future we will see a HIV-free environment, HIV-free society. And also encourage testing for all people who have active sex lives so that we can be sure that we are not spreading the disease. That we have to be aware about. Ensure that the rape survivors get access to treatment that can prevent the transmission of HIV through close cooperation between the police service and health facilities. That's why also government has also taken steps like community centers has also been opened, but it needs to be functional. Who will make it functional? When the community will lead. When you as a community member will lead, then the community will take the lead. Otherwise, community will never take the lead. So encourage people to seek treatment for STDs, take care of people having infection, make a support system for them. As your data, you are saying that 1 out of 5 are feeling lonely due to the knowledge that they have the HIV infection. So we have to develop a support system. This is very important. And another thing which came to my mind that why community is not getting properly involved, what we can do. You are the educated persons of the society, of the community, yes or no? You are the educated persons, and if you will be silent, then who will take the lead? That's why we need to adopt the mechanism of self-regulation for prevention. Self-regulation for prevention, it is very essential. How we can develop that self-regulation? First of all, for self-regulation, we should have the knowledge. knowledge in detail. Knowledge prevents us for doing or for making a mistake. So knowledge is very essential. You should develop a clear knowledge, clarity in knowledge about all those things that you should know. So you should have that knowledge. Then your self-awareness. You have knowledge, but you are not aware that you have that knowledge and you need to utilize that knowledge or use this knowledge for the society. Then also it will not be helpful. That's why self-awareness is very essential. You should be aware about your body, what you are doing, how you are doing, what you are doing at that time, whether you are conscious or aware or not. That is very important, self-awareness. What I am doing, why you are sitting here, you do not know. Are you aware why you are sitting here? Are you aware? Are you here? Yeah. You all are sitting here, but you are not here. So that needs to be developed among the youth. This is very essential. Self-awareness. Yes, now you are aware, I know. I know that you became aware. So it needs to be developed and self-awareness can save you from making any mistake. The next feature is self-control. Self-control is also a way of self-regulation. Self-control means what? There are different types of control. Impulse control is one of the self-control. Impulse control means impulse or urge. What is coming inside you? This is a natural phenomenon. This is a natural phenomenon of biology. Impulse control. So you have to control you have to learn how to control my impulse, how to control my urge, so that it will help you. So that you need to learn. Otherwise it is not possible to control yourself. Self-control. Impulse control, it may be emotional control also. This is also self-control. So everything that is associated with you have to control. Your movement control, all these are coming under the self-control. So you have to control your urge or impulse. You have to control your emotion. Control doesn't mean that you might be thinking that how we are going to control it is a natural flow. Yes, it is a natural flow. That you have to learn. There are different types of techniques, there are different mechanisms that you have to learn how to deal with this, not to control, how to mechanism of self-control or self-regulation. So when anybody or any of you as a person you will not develop yourself, then how you will lead the community? That is a question. One thing I was reading one day that the NEP 2020, what is there in force now, is saying that you need to provide such education to the students so that there will be holistic development and the young minds will be empowered for spiritual freedom. But what about the young minds? Are the young minds empowered? You are the young minds and are you empowered? So for empowerment, what do we need to do? First we have to look to ourselves, self-observation. I have to observe myself, what I am doing. Whether I am aware about the aspects or not, whether I am aware about myself or not, that I have to do. So that we can develop a society like this, empowered society. If you will be empowered, you will empower yourself, then you will be able to fix your goal. And when your goal will be fixed, you will be a steady-minded or stable-minded people so that you can lead the community, you can help the community. This is the motto. So why, the question if you will ask, why you are observing or why we are doing this, organizing this seminar or Nukkad of all these things in our institution? Because you are the leader. now also, you are going to lead the society in future also. That's why you need to empower yourself first. So that we can prevent the graph which is now parallel to the axis that may come down and become zero in future. Okay, so what is the role of education? So education can make a large and beneficial difference. The difference education makes could be greater and even more beneficial. And the more important for you as a prospective teacher that get the children into school, keep them in school for as many years as possible, and while they are at school, teach them what you should teach them the worthwhile knowledge, skills, understanding and attitude. This is very important that we have to teach the children in this manner, not the information only. Then prevention is required. The life skill education, school health program, all these programs are now taken into account in the schools and they are also organizing, but through the programs our main motto is to make the individual aware, empower the individual so that they can live their life in a better way. Okay? So, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, madam, for describing in details how this deadly and untreated virus, how it's infecting our body and which part of our body is getting infected, how the process takes place inside our body, and what are the preventive measures and what are the precautions we should take. And thank you so much, madam. And we all the participants of this program, we all assure you that we will obey and accept your valuable instruction, and we will make the best efforts to aware ourselves, and also we will aware our surrounding environment. Every good thing has a need of consolidation, and every good moment needs a summarization. So now it is my privilege to invite the efficient leader under whose guidance the entire program has been organized, the assistant professor cum co-convener of the seminar forum, Sri Sabyasachi Das sir, to consolidate and summarize over the seminar.
Thank you, Gaurav. Respected principal madam, respected teachers on the dais, my dear students. Very short time we have left. So within 2 or 5 minutes, I will concentrate the things. So first, paper presenters, Manusari Bodha, BA first year. She has nicely presented her presentations to us. She has talked about what is World AIDS Day. The history of World AIDS Day she has also elaborated to us. On what date the AIDS was actually WHO announced December 1, 1988. How community is being affected by HIV. What should be the challenges should be taken out to eradicate the HIVs in our society. She has also discussed about the things. And she has also mentioned in her conclusions that by 2030, we will achieve the goals in reducing the HIV and AIDS actually. The second paper presenter is the Sushil Ramathanan from BA first year. He has talked about the key facts about the HIV. What is like to be live with the HIV? How now he has also addressing the data regarding the number of people are affected by the HIV in our country like India, the 2.5 billion people. Even he has also talked about that 1 in 12 in our society don't know about the HIV and the AIDS. And how to prevent the HIV, he has also talked about. And in which activity the HIV virus can transmit. He also enlightened to us also. Even if he has also given the definitions of the Nelson Mandela regarding the HIV/AIDS. And last but not the least, he has also talked about that we must never forget our own responsibilities toward the eradicating HIV and AIDS in our society. So, third paper presented is the Pramila from the BA first year. She has also nicely uttered one sentence in her PPT that AIDS is the most advanced stage of the disease after affecting the HIV to the human body. And she has also nicely elaborated how the different countries approach our India, like the country like the Nigeria, country like the Namibia, Ukraine, Thailand, Brazil, how their communities of the particular country is being organized to prevent the HIV/AIDS in their society. She has also nicely talked about that. Even she has also talked about the how communities will be involved with the decade. She has talked about the 7 parameters. The empowerment of the local engagement in community lead initiatives, reducing stigma and discrimination, collaboration with the healthcare professionals, raising awareness among the society, resource mobilizations, and the last the global solidarity. Fourth paper presented is the model from the year first year. The model has nicely shown to us the paper news clippings. What the things have already come in today's newspaper, that how the ANGUL this thing is being given the status of the red zone towards the HIV/AIDS. Even if he has talked about how the social consequences and stigma will be related to the HIV/AIDS in our society. The paper presented, the 5th number paper presented, Soumya from BA first year. He has talked about the 4 major things, that how the policymaker or policy will be leading to the eradicate or to reducing the HIV in our society, how the role of the young peoples towards the HIV/AIDS, how we should understanding the HIV or and also how the HIV is spreading to our society, we should know about that. He has also talked about how we are empowering or acknowledging the age regarding the HIV/AIDS to the society through the education, and how the supporters or the volunteers will be work within a community, within a group to reducing the HIV/AIDS. He has also talked about that. And from our beloved teachers and of our colleagues, Madam Dr. Kulaguni Madam, she has nicely narrated regarding the scientific steps today's the matter of the HIV/AIDS lead to the communities. How our the human body cell is being affected by HIV virus, how the HIV virus is intimated to our human body, which cell first affected to our human body. Madam is nicely narrated. Madam has talked about the blood has the 4 things. Firstly, he has narrated platelet, RBC, WBC, and the plasma. Then how WBC, lymphocytes, T cells, and CD4 is being affected by the HIV. When we are calling a man or a woman, suppose she or he is being affected by AIDS or being AIDS actually patient. So how this HIV virus is transmitting? Madam has nicely narrated. Madam has already talked and also talked about the signs and symptoms of the HIV and AIDS. If the man or woman is being affected by HIV, what should be the first symptoms we are looking at, or we should look at? The fever, headache, the rust, swan thread fever, diarrhea. So these are the common signs and symptoms if a man is being affected by the HIV or a woman is being affected by the HIV. And madam, one key sentences we have seen or we have observed that knowledge, self-awareness, self-control, and the practicing yoga. These are the 4 key mantras we should practice or we should award to people who are being affected by HIV and AIDS. So thank you all the presenters and Madam Dr. Pravani Madam for nicely presentations and for nicely acknowledging the knowledge regarding HIV. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for once again highlighting the key points. We all will memorize these key points by our heart. Success of every institution depends upon the vision of its leader. And we are very lucky to have such a versatile leader with us. And now I would like to welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Draupadi Patel Madam, to share her thoughts and motivate all of us.
स्नेहर सहकर्मी अमर अति आदर छात्र छात्री आज समस्ते जानिछे आज विश्व एड्स दिवस एड्स दिवस रे आमर मुख्य उद्देश्य होची आमे एड्स रो भयावहता विषय सचेतनता लोकों को सचेतन करवा एवं आमर मूल लक्ष्य होची समस्ते सुरक्षित रहतु समस्ते स्वस्थवान बनतु आमे समस्ते एड्स विषय जानिबा जदि आमे एड्स विषय जानिबा ताहले आमे एड्स को जिनिबा तेणु एई जन जागरण समस्त पाखक आमे पहुंचाइबा एटा होची हमर मूल लक्ष्य मु बेसी टेक्निकल सब जिबिनी जेमति प्लावनी मैडम तमर CD4 CD8 तमर ब्लड सेल डेड सेल एंटीबॉडी केमती एंटर करूची केमती मल्टीप्लाई होची से सब जिंस डिस्कस करबिनी बहुत सुंदर भाव रे मैडम से सब तुमको एक्सप्लेन कले से सब जानिबा कथा कम्युनिटी रो लीडरशिप विषय में मैडम बहुत सुंदर भाव रे डिस्कस कलेनी पिला माने मध्य बहुत सुंदर भाव रे कम्युनिटी रो रेस्पोंसिबिलिटी डिफरेंट कंट्रीज रे आम स्टेट रो केते अफेक्टेड हेचंती बहुत सुंदर भाव से सब डिस्कस कलेनी एटा मध्य हमर कम्युनिटी रोल रे जाउची पिला माने एड्स विषय पढ़ी के आसीबा एड्स विषय पीपीटी प्रिपेयर करबा प्रेजेंट करबा सेते मध्य बहुत जिंस जानि पारुछंती एवं अन्य माने लोग प्रिपेयर करनांती प्रेजेंट होछंती सेमान मध्य सुनी कि एड्स विषय बहुत किछि जानि पारुछंती तेनु एटा मध्य हमर शिक्षक शिक्षयित्री आमर शिक्षार्थी मानकर कम्युनिटी रोल विषय आमे शिक्षित हिसाब रे आमे मध्य किछि मेसेज हमर सोसाइटी को या माध्यम रे देई परबा तेणु आमे लेट्स कम्युनिटी लीड रो गोटे रेस्पोंसिबिलिटी आमे मध्य एथिरे नौछु एवं से अनुसार लोकन को सचेतन करू ताले आमे एठी समस्त जानि कि एथरर थीम हिसी लेट्स कम्युनिटी लीड एवं से अनुसार आमे कम्युनिटी को केमिति सहायता करिबा लोकन को केमिति सचेतन करिबा एई एड्स को केमिति मूलपोच करिबा विनाश करिबा से विषय समस्ते आमे अवेयर हेबा कथा एवं सचेतन करिबा कथा एवं समस्ते जानिछो अंगुल रे हमर बहुत एड्स व्यापुची एवं एनजीओ एवं विभिन्न संस्था काम करिबा सत्वे मध्य एई मारात्मक जीवाणु एवं हमर नियंत्रण रे आसुनी किबा कंट्रोल रे आसुनी तेणु ए सचेतनता ही हमर मुख्य अस्त्र तेजी तेणु आमे समस्ते आज जो तमाने नुबड़ नाटक कल ये गोटे बलिष्ठ माध्यम जो माध्यम कि आम लोक सचेतन कर आहरी ये साइकिल रे आज देखी गोटे कंगाल नहीं से एड्स विषय तार भयावहता विषय केमी आम फाइट कर विभिन्न जगह रही से सचेतन करुँच विभिन्न पोस्टर माध्यम आम सचेतन कर नुकड़ नाटक माध्यम बहुत जन आकर्षित होती देखा चाहती मेसेज पाई तेणु आम भल माध्यम बाजीचे लोक को सचेतन करें आमर रैली माध्यम आम सचेतन कर तेणु समस्त जानवा कथा अनुगुल यही 7 मास भितर 133 जन लोक एड्स द्वारा आक्रांत होती एवं 35 जन ये 7 मास भितर एड्स रे मृत्युवरण कले एवं निष्पाप शिशु से 4 जन से प्रभावित हेले तेणु तार केते भयावहता रही से विषय आमको एवार्ड हेबा कथा आम सचेतन हेबा कथा तेणु आम सब जानला भी जदि आम निजक कंट्रोल करिवानी ताहले ए सचेतनतार किसी महत्व नहीं आम माने समस्ते ए विश्व एड्स दिवस दिन आम निजक निजे सचेतन करवा कि आम आमको केमिति कंट्रोल करवा आम ए सब एड्स विषय डिटेल्स जानवा कौन पे एड्स हुए केमिति एड्स को आम फाइट करवा कौन कले एड्स हबनी से सब विषय आम जानवा तेणु ये एड्स दिवस आम जब सेलिब्रेट करवा जदि जो मैंने मृत्युवरण कर एड्स रे तांको तो श्रद्धांजलि आम दौचु तांको मने पकाउछु किंतु एई दिन रे आम लोगों को केमिति सचेतन करेगु ता विषय में आम जानछु कहीं एड्स जीवाणु एले रही ताकू आम केमिति विनाश करवा ता विषय आम चिंता करूँ एवं ये वर्ल्ड एड्स डे आमको सुजोग दौची कि केमिति ए एड्स को आम मूलपोष करवा ये जहाँ को एड्स हो मोटिवेटेड करुच्ची कि से साहस पाऊँ तार ये रोग को फाइट करने तेणु एड्स डे एक मूलपोष लोक कार्यक्रम करूँ तेणु दिन समस्त को समस्त जी भी एड्स रोगी अच्छी तार भी साधारण मनुष्य भाई बचार अधिकार अच्छे तेणु आम जमी नॉर्मल समस्त नॉर्मली ट्रीट करवा फ्रेंडली वे व्यवहार करवा ताकू घृणा करवानी जमती तुम सांग मैंने कहले आम तुम नुकड़ नाटक कहले कि आम रोग को घृणा करवा रोगी को घृणा करवानी तेणु जदि तुम जानिछ कहार रोग ताकू आम घृणा करवानी स्नेह प्रथा देवा एवं ताकू आमर तुम मैंने समस्ते जानिछ ये 15 रु 25 वर्ष ये हूँ बहुत क्रिटिकल समय निजक संयम कर रखा पड़ो तो मैंने जानिछ तुम सांग साथी जो संपर्क भाई भौणी संपर्क स्वामी स्त्री अतुट रखु संपर्क को जमी तुम आग को बढ़े सीमा लंघन करने को चेष्टा करनी आमर आम परिवार आम त्याग करवा माँ तार पुओ झील त्याग करुँगी जिते खाइबा को माँ दौची पे बेसी खाइबा न थाए तो कौन से उपाय मैनेज कर दिए किसी न किसी खाई रही जाए त्याग सेमती स्वामी स्त्री एवं स्त्री स्वामी सुख दुखरे त्याग करती तेणु तुम मैंने तुम व्यवहार में कंट्रोल रखी तो मैंने ड्रग्स नियनी कि अल्कोहल नियनी तो मैंने निज को कंट्रोल कर जदि जदि ड्रग्स नौछ अल्कोहल नौछ ताले तुम बिहेवियर रे कंट्रोल रहिबनी तमे भूल निष्पत्ति नेवा पई बाध्य हो तेणु जेतेबेले भी कोनोसी डिसीजन नौछ सेतेबेले तमे विचार करके निया तमे कोन करबा को जाउछ थरे चिंता करो जदि मु एई एड्स रोग रे माने आक्रांत हेली ताले मु निजे तो एफेक्टेड हेली मो परिवार चिंता करबा पाठ्यक्रम किसी परिवर्तन आनी पारे जो अचल जो जिले में बेसी एड्स एफेक्टेड अच्छा से जिले में पाठ्यक्रम परिवर्तन आनी पिला सचेतन कर रोग कौन ए रोग कौन केमी रोग को आम निष्पात करवा निर्मूल करवा कि कौन जो डिफरेंट तुम अच्छी स्टिग्मा गुड़ाक एड्स रोगी सामने मिसिले ए रोग हुए कि तार व्यवहार जिन व्यवहार कले ए रोग होनी कि स्विमिंग पूल में गाधे स्विमिंग करुँच आम जब करवा आम एफेक्टेड हेबानी से व्यवहार करवा कप प्लेट कि टॉयलेट जहाँ भी व्यवहार आम करवा आमको हेनी ये सब जिन गुड़ाक छोट छोट पिला जो मैंने जानी ना आम स्कूल गुड़ाक अवेयर कर शिक्षा मंत्री से विभिन्न हेल्थ प्रोग्राम इंस्टीट्यूशन आमर विद्यालय गुड़ाक कि कॉलेज लेवल से हेल्थ अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम करें आम मैंने समस्त ये विषय अवेयर कर तेणु डॉक्टर मैंने हेल्थ वेलनेस सेंटर सब डिफरेंट जगह माध्यम विभिन्न अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम कर विषय लोक बुझाऊँगी अन्य कम्युनिकेबल नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज से गुड़ाक बुझाऊँगी किंतु जेहेतु मारात्मक रोग ये रोग में साइलेंट किलर समस्या जान नीरव घातक तेणु समस्ते ये जानला आम निज निज को संयत करवा निज को कंट्रोल कर रखा ये समस्ते जानवा कथा जदि मनीष पाखे भूल हुए केतबेले कहार बायचान्स जदि भूल हो जाए सुधार चेष्टा कर तुम एमती भावनी जे मत माने मो सांग मानमती हम मुझे उपाय करी जदि तुम जान तुमने ब्लड देवा कथा नुह जहाँ को से ब्लड देवा कथा नुह ब्लड देवे जदि टेस्ट न करके अन्य बाहर से ब्लड को दे दिया है तार केते अंतर जीवन सेमिति जहाँ को एड्स से अन्य बॉडी पार्ट्स क्या डोनेट करने कथा नुह तेणु जदि तुम से विषय जान ताले तुम कहीं ब्लड देव कि तुम बॉडी पार्ट्स क्या डोनेट कर या करने द्वारा तुम सांग साथी जहाँ सामने तुम भल भाव में मिशुच सांग मैंने से गोटे माने जो कथा आम माँ बापा को आम फैमिली मेम्बर्स को कही पारूँ से कथा आम सांग मान सामने सेयार करूँ किंतु तुम मैंने एगेन्स्ट जाऊँ तुम केमी हरान में पकड़ से भाविक तुम ये तुम ब्लड डोनेट कर तुम अन्य जिन बॉडी पार्ट तुम डोनेट कर तो ये जिन गुड़ाक तुम चिंता कर केमी अन्य को ये रोग न हो से कथा सब भाव निजक न निजक संयत करें रोग मुक्ति पाइपर तेणु रोग विषय समस्त जान रोग केमी मुक्ति पाइब से विषय जान आम सोसाइटी आम केमी अवेयर करवा समस्त डिस्कसन रु समस्ते जानी सारे तेणु आम ये अनुसार सब वर्ष जदि आम चिंता करवा ग्राजुअली ये रोग विनाश हो ये रोग कमिजी जदि आम जब अवेयर ना आम जानी जानी जब भूल करवा कौन मेडिसिन तुमको ठीक कर कौन सचेतनता कौन भाषण कौन तुम रैली ये रोग तुमको मुक्त कर तेणु समस्ते अवेयर हो समस्त सहयोग कर जहाँ रोग होती से प्रकार मेंटालिटी लोकों सामने मिस से तुम जो प्रोब्लेम होती सेयार कर एवं भल सुषम खाद्य खाओ व्यायाम कर तुम मेडिटेशन ये द्वारा एक्सरसाइज द्वारा तुम किसी कंट्रोल कर तेणु तार उपाय कले सब समस्या समाधान हो पार तुम कौन डिप्रेशन हेनी तेणु भलरे रही चेष्टा कर परिवार समस्त को भलरे रही दि ଏହା କହି ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Thank you so much, Principal Ma'am, for telling us what is the importance of observing today's day and what is the objective of this year's AIDS Day theme. Let's communities lead. And we all, the pupils, teachers, we all also promise you that we will obey your valuable words, whatever the guidelines and awareness you have told us, and we will obey with our heart. Every life ends with much of things to do, and every meeting ends with much of things to say. So now it is the time to conclude the session. So now I would like to welcome the efficient guide, facilitator, convener of the seminar department, come assistant professor, Dr. Srutirupa Konda Madam, to come forward and propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Kalpana. On behalf of Seminar Society of NKC CTE ANGUL, I, Dr. S.R. Kandar, convey a warm and grateful afternoon to all our students, esteemed principal madam, our faculties, teachers, colleagues gathered over here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this seminar program on its day successful. First of all, I would like to express my hearty gratitude to our esteemed principal madam who instructed, motivated us to organize this program today. Also, I would like to thank our co-convener of our Central Society, Sri Sabyasachi Das, Assistant Professor, and Sri Sipapasad Malik Sir, Assistant Professor, who planned, lead and organized this program very successfully, adequately and qualitatively. Further, I would like to thank our internal resource person, Dr. Bhavani Palamed, for her educative presentation on AIDS. Thank you, madam, for your powerful and valuable presentation, through which we learned a lot and got many ideas regarding this AIDS, regarding this transmission, like that. Also, I would like to thank all our teachers, colleagues for guiding and participating in this seminar program. I am also thankful to our students, seminar secretary, Kalpana and Kapaswini for their Honestly, for their enormous cooperation, hard work within this organization to make this seminar program successful. I appreciate all seminar presenters for their up-to-date and fine preparation on this examination program. So I am thankful to Manaswini, Sushi, Ramita, Malayaranjan, Sombyaranjan for presenting the seminar in this house. And also immensely thankful to our NAM coordinator and student council advisor, Sri Bhakti Suranjan Sahu sir, for motivating our students, for leading them to organize this program successfully. And also our learners. Also, I would like to extend my deepest sense of appreciation towards all volunteers who work behind the scene to make this event happen, including our technical arrangement team, space setting, light and sound arrangement, arrangement priority. I would like to extend my thanks to Pradyumna, Devabrata, Rakesh, Arun, Manoj, Kalpana, Manaswini, Soumya for making this program qualitative and to thank convey my special thanks to Sri Ponnamani Sir, Assistant Professor, for making necessary technical arrangements for live streaming this program